Good day, hello, greetings, wagwan, what's going on? How is everybody doing? I, of course, am Sid. And I think I'm supposed to say something like, hi, YouTube family. I don't know, because this is actually the first video that I am uploading for YouTube. And I am camera shy, so I don't know how this is going to work out. And I know somebody's probably saying, oh, I thought it was the Ro and Sid channel. Where's Ro? Ro is in Jamaica. I am in Texas. I'm in Houston, Texas, in the United States of America. And so I think I probably mentioned in maybe the About section or maybe in one of my Facebook posts, that our uploads, our videos won't always show us physically together because we are not always together. I just came back from Jamaica not this past Sunday. This past Sunday was actually a week ago that I came back. I actually went to Jamaica on May 23rd. My husband's birthday was May 24th. And so I just spent about 55 days there, doing what married people, grown folks in long distance marriages, long distance relationships do. And so we decided, based on the fact that, every time I post something, just the whole thing, how we got married, the elopement, everything, people had been encouraging me to start a YouTube channel. I was like, I'm not doing that. Nobody's interested in our little lives. And so people kept saying, start a YouTube channel. So here I am, starting this YouTube channel, and don't know what the heck I am doing, but maybe Ro will update his own video later. I don't know. He's at work right now, and most days I work from home, so I kind of have the flexibility to do this right now. Let me see. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about the channel, what we're going to be discussing. Basically, we're going to be talking about us. We are in an age gap relationship. For those of you who don't know what an age gap relationship is, exactly what it sounds like. There is a gap in age, and it's called an age gap relationship or an age gap marriage. Now, I'm not going to tell you how large that gap is. And if you know how large it is, do not post it in my comments, because that ain't nobody's business if I haven't told them. But anyway, yeah, it's an age gap relationship. It's long distance for now until Roshane gets here. So it's a long distance relationship. It's age gap. It's Jamaican, meaning what? Meaning he's Jamaican and I'm American. And so there are just so many different facets of us. We've got so much going on. And so just briefly, it's too late to make this a short, but it won't be a long video, I promise you, because I have breakfast in the car and then I'm not going to let it get too cold. But anyway, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about me. For most of you already know, I'm Isidra. I go by Sid, I go by Sissy, I go by Miss Kyles, I go by Mrs. Witter, I go by that Kyles girl, I go by Bishop Kyles' daughter, Louisa's daughter, all that stuff, Zachary's mom, all that. And so if you call me any of those things, I probably will respond. I'm not caught up on my name. Now, for the purposes of this YouTube channel, I am Sid. I am half of Ro and Sid. So again, there's Ro, it's Roshane, that's my husband. I'm Isidra, Sid. So that's the simple part. Let me see what else. How did we meet? Now this, I'm not going to say too much about this because I think we should probably do this as a couple, but I'll let you know, we met on the beach in Jamaica, actually, almost a year ago. We haven't even known each other a year. It's just that since we've known each other, our lives have just taken off. So we met July 31st of 2022. All right. Met on the beach, started talking, have talked every day since then. When I left to come back to the United States on August 7th of 2022, my husband thought I was going to ghost him. He kept saying, I already know you're not. I'm not going to hear from you when you get back. Blah, blah, blah. We never missed a beat. We never stopped talking. And so it wasn't long after we met that we decided we were going to get married. As a matter of fact, he was the one who said that when I come back to Jamaica the next time, I would not leave without being Mrs. Witter. And so I started saying it to myself, you know what I mean? Thinking about how it sounded. Mrs. Witter, Mrs. Witter. It sounded kind of dope. Mrs. Witter. I was like, you know what? I could probably do this. And went back in October of last year. As a matter of fact, went back in October last year. I don't want to jump too far ahead. We got engaged on October 17th. Right? I'm a certain number of years old. So I'm not getting ready to give you no long engagement. You're not getting a long engagement out of me. October 17th, boom, we're engaged. Mind you, we just met July 31st. October 25th, we were married. On the beach, on 7 Mile Beach, which was my dream before I even met him. The first time I stepped foot on 7 Mile Beach, I knew I wanted to get married in that location. Didn't have a groom, didn't know who I was going to marry, was not in a relationship with anybody. I just knew I wanted to get married on 7 Mile Beach. I literally manifested that thing. I wanted to get married in a small ceremony on 7 Mile Beach, and I wanted to be barefoot. And that is exactly what I did. And yes, I wore white. So mind your business. Yes, I boldly wore white. Let's see what else. So today is actually July 25th, if I'm not mistaken, which means I've been married, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So today is my 9-month anniversary. So y'all who thought I got married because I was pregnant, you a lie, because I would have had the baby by now. Today is my 9-month anniversary, and I'm actually just thinking about it as I'm recording this video. So let's see what else. So since we met, of course, Roshane cannot come to the United States until he has a United States visa. For whatever reason, Jamaicans have to go through a whole process, a lot of red tape before they can actually get here. And so hopefully he will be here within the year. We will see. In the meantime, I'm taking trips back and forth to Jamaica, which I have no problem with that because I was doing that before I even met him. So now I have what I call an excuse to go to Jamaica, a very good excuse. Let's see. We have a home in Jamaica. I love where we live. I love our home. As you all know, I have a son and Roshane has a son. So we are a blended family, even though we have not spent much time together as a family. Did I mention we eloped? So yeah, so when we got married, most of y'all know this. If you follow me on Facebook, you know that I got engaged on October 17th and we eloped on October 25th. Most of you all did not even believe I was engaged and certainly didn't believe that I was married. And I know that that's my own fault based on how I've come across in some of the Facebook posts that I've made in the past about marriage. Now, one post that I did make one time, I did say that if I got married, I would only marry somebody who lived either across town or in another state, in another city. I don't think I ever said another country, but my point was I didn't want anybody to actually live with me, but I wanted to be married. So now I'm eating those words, meaning what? Meaning I want my husband here. I want my husband here. So that's, you know, God's gonna have to work that out. I'm praying that he would just speed up the process and not make this whole visa thing a long process. But let's see what else. Oh, so on this channel, we'll also talk about cooking, especially the Jamaican way. And that's not my thing. Roshane has taught me how to cook some dishes. I've watched him cook some dishes because I think that he thinks that everybody should know how to cook, because most Jamaicans, men and women, know how to cook. A lot of Americans do too. I didn't. That was never my thing. But I am working on his patience level with me. I need him to be more patient when he's teaching me how to cook. So let's see. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I actually have some videos already of some of his cooking, and some of my cooking while I'm in Jamaica, and since I've been coming back home and learning what, or at least putting to practice what he's taught me. So yeah, so we'll talk about that. We might even delve into talking about our own individual lock journeys. You know, I've been locked for about 1.5 years. Roshane's been locked for some years. So yeah, he's one of my hair crushes. So we might talk about that. I don't know. That's kind of up to him. We'll also probably give you a lot of the content will just be us in Jamaica. Not necessarily just where we live, but we do a lot of road tripping when we're in Jamaica. So you might see some videos, you know, of us leaving where we live, going as far as, you know, there are 14 parishes in Jamaica. So you might get a chance to see a lot of them while you're just hanging out with us and watching us. But that's kind of it for now. I just kind of wanted to introduce myself, maybe just tell you a little bit about me. You know, by profession, I'm a lawyer. I'm a writer. I am a motivational speaker. I am not. Now let me tell you what I'm not. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a missionary. I'm not an evangelist. So you're not going to get that from me, right? I encourage you to live a saved life. That's my message. Be saved. That's my message right there. Let's see what else. Somebody told me day before yesterday, that I needed to write another book. Maybe, but you know, baby steps. Right now, I'm still in the middle of the story is still being developed, right? The story is still being developed. So I can't promise you when another book is coming, but I can promise you that, you know, I don't know when we'll be able to go live. I don't know if it's because the channel is new, or I certainly know I don't have the software. I don't have a studio set up, don't have a tripod, gave it away years ago. I'm recording this from my iPhone, and I'm going to upload it later. Somebody with some YouTube intelligence can maybe help me on what I need to do to go live, which could be a challenge in and of itself, because, you know, if it requires equipment, that means it will require me to travel with equipment or buy 2 sets of equipment for here and equipment for Jamaica. But for right now, that's who I am. Let's see, I'm a lawyer, I'm a writer. I used to be, well, they say once a marathoner, for always a marathoner. So I'm a marathoner 2 times over. Haven't run in forever. So I might take you all on that journey with me. That's a challenge, just getting back into running after having run for so long. So that's a challenge, but it's you know, it's something that is going to make great content. You all can just go on that journey with me, and hopefully I can inspire somebody and encourage somebody to do something similar. What else? Let's do it this way. If you have some ideas of some content that you might want to see on this channel, let me know. I mean, because those of you who know me know that I am very impromptu. So I'll jump on here and say anything on any given day at any given time. So if there's something you want to hear about specifically, let me know. There are certain things that I don't do. I don't do makeup. That's not my thing. I won't be doing makeup tutorials. As you can see, I'm very conservative when it comes to makeup. I don't know how to do makeup. I'm not asking anybody to teach me. I don't even care to know. But yeah, just that's pretty much it for now. And again, if you have, the sun just totally hid and took away all that good light. But anyway, if there's something that you're interested in knowing or hearing about or chatting about, and again, if you have some insight on, us promoting this channel, I don't know what the purpose of it is. Roshane said, let's do it, so we're doing it. Some of you all said, I need to do it, so I'm doing it. We'll talk about travel. I recently became a travel agent, so we'll talk about travel. I'm a Jamaican travel specialist. Those of you who know me know before I met my husband, I started going to Jamaica in 2017. And from the moment I stepped foot on that Jamaican soil, I absolutely fell in love with Jamaica. Fell in love with it. Can't speak patois worth a nickel. I mean, my husband was like, Sid, you're not a Jamaican. Just stick to being American. And I am sticking to being American. But I will also say that I'm very much intrigued with the Jamaican accent and patois and all that stuff. And so, the most I can say to you is, wagwan. That's pretty much it, and tell you to walk good. That's it. I don't have a whole lot of, but, when my husband comes on here, if y'all want some patois tutorials, he'll be glad to give them to you, I'm sure. He tried to give me one yesterday, but if I try to repeat it, I am going to butcher that thing. Butcher it. So I'm going to stick to being Isidra Kyles Witter, the American citizen who speaks, pretty much standard English. Now, I can, if I need to, I can get hood if I need to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to use pretty standard English for now. So I think that's it. I just, again, wanted to introduce myself. And did I mention I was a Delta? Oh, yeah. Look at these earrings. Boo. Yeah. I hope I don't have these on backwards, because my soror gave me these and I wore them to a sorority meeting. And she was like, girl, if you don't turn those earrings the right way, but I don't remember which way the right way was. But anyway, so yeah, she gave me these earrings in red and brown. Shout out to my soror, Rachel. Thank you, girl. Hey, soror. Oh, but anyway, yeah, so that's it for now. I promise that's it. I'm not going to be that person who you love to see twice. You love to see me coming and love to see me going. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here before I take up too much of you all's day. So look forward to me coming back soon. Look forward to hearing from both me and Roshane, and at some point seeing us together. I'll be back in Jamaica, I think, in October, if the Lord bless and the creek don't rise. I'll be back in Jamaica in October for my 1-year anniversary. But in the meantime, you all have a great day, and I will check back later. Deuces.